It's me, Committed Sweetie, and I want to share a message that I received from the Most High a couple of years ago. I'd say around 2018. I made a video on on YouTube, I think around late 2018, in regards to three set of dreams. I'm going off of memory. I had notes, but I lost them. I think either they got discarded or tossed out some type of way. I spent 30 minutes or over an hour looking for the notes that I took about these three set of dreams in 2018. So based off of memory, I'm going to go off the first dream that I can remember vividly or as much as I can. It was about Hollywood. It was about celebrities. It was about an open house that took place in Hollywood. It was like not an open house, but it was kind of set like an open house event. Um, any celebrity that you could think of was there. It was like a tour of all of these mansions, and so they were just allowing the mass public or just regular everyday 9 to 5 working people into these mansions to tour them, to look at them, to meet and greet these celebrities. But the celebrities would lead them to back rooms that were very secretive for like rituals, is what I'm assuming based off of my memory and looking back at it. Okay, so this is where it gets graphic. The statues that they had were of false gods and idols, and the statues were saying, "We want more. We need more. We need more." And so the statues were like they were made of marble, but they were moving, as far as like they were. Okay, so it's hard to explain. Just bear with me. The statues weren't walking around or anything. The statues had like a torso, shoulders, a head, a mouth, eyes, nose, ears, um, like from the torso up, and they had like arms but no hands. But their heads were moving around, and there was like blood dripping from their like mouths, and they were consuming humans, like the people that were viewing the open houses or like touring the mansions. Celebrities were walking around all scared and nervous, and we'll get you more, we'll get you more, we'll get you more food, we'll get you more food, meaning that the innocent masses or the innocent people that they were bringing to their homes were the sacrifices that they were feeding to the statues, basically. So that was one part of the dream that I remember. And then it goes off to I think later on in the dream, it there was like a room, like a banquet hall, and there were like a group of girls who were just starting off fresh in the industry, and there was this one actress from the famous Disney show called Jessie. I think her name was Peyton List, and she was showing the new girls like the ropes of the industry. She was showing them like sorry about that. I'm trying to get the glare out of my eyes so that way it just doesn't mess with the video. But back to my point. Yeah, she was showing them the ropes, and she was showing them food. The banquet that they had human flesh in the food. So there was like salad, there was like chicken wings, there was hors d'oeuvres and wraps and all sorts of assortments of food, banquet style, but there were also like human body parts within the food. And she said you have to eat little by little to get them used to eating human flesh, because I guess people who are into witchcraft or sorcery, they not only do they drink blood, but they eat human flesh as well. They drink blood of the people that they sacrifice, but they also consume human flesh. So they were slowly but surely being introduced to cannibalism and drinking blood. It was kind of like a scene from the movie Salo, when 20 Days of Sodomy, the Mondo film featuring gruesome acts. I've never seen the film, but I've seen clips of what the film, summing up what the film is about, and it's pretty gruesome in a sense that these elites or these rich people kidnap underage people and do heinous things to them for 120 days. And it looked like there was like a scene in the film where they are doing the same thing that was in my dream. They are taking young people to a banquet hall and having them be introduced to cannibalism, but also drinking and eating abominable things that I cannot say on YouTube, or I refuse to say because they're just so sick. But yeah, that's pretty much what was happening in the dream at the banquet hall with Peyton List. She was introducing them to cannibalism and eating abominable things that I refuse to say because they're just so gross. Another dream I remember having, very vividly, 2018, was a dream of the Most High God, or Yahuwah, Yahweh, whatever you want to call him, the Creator. Had a dream that he came to me in the sky. So the sky is blue, it's cloudy. His face was the sky. Like, it's hard to describe. It was like the sky was talking to me, but it was the Most High. He was the sky. And kind of like Nick Jr. back when Nick Jr. had like Face the character, he would be the screen, and he'd be different colors like yellow, blue, green, red, orange, or whatever, and the whole screen would just be his face, and he'd be talking to us. That was kind of like what I would describe as far as the Most High speaking to me, and how he decided to reveal himself to me. He was the sky, and like, he spoke to me. He said, "Tell the people what you see in this dream." I don't remember word for word, but something along these lines. Tell the people what I saw in my dream, and warn them and tell them the truth. So from what I remember regarding this last dream was that there was like a field, a meadow, and there were like animals, like zoo animals just running around, like donkeys, zebras, alligators for some reason, gorillas, a variety of different animals. And then all of a sudden there were like people of all sorts of races, creeds, ethnicities, young, old, very, very young, like underage children, and people just out in this field doing whatever, doing acts of, like, doing sexual acts out in the open underneath the sky, the day sky, in broad daylight, just doing whatever. Adult parents and adults partaking in lustful acts with underage children. Disgusting, but that's what was going on. And then people just engaging in acts with animals, people engaging in acts with each other, a lot of perversion going on, basically. And people were crying. They're not crying, but they looked up to the sky and they blasphemed the Most High, blasphemed him proudly. From what I remember, they were blaspheming him very proudly with their chest out, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do what we want to do, and let us partake in this filth. Let us partake in this perversion. Let us partake in all of these abominable acts. We love it. We love it. We love it." Basically, from what I remember, that's the gist of it. I don't remember word for word, but something along those lines is what was being said, and I felt disgusted. I didn't like what I was saying, and I wanted to be removed from the crowd. Yeah, I wanted to be removed, and the Most High removed me from them. But he told me this. I remember something along these lines. He said, "Pretty soon, people will accept these perversions. They've already accepted homosexuality, lesbianism, transgenderism. They've already accepted all of these lewd acts and sexual perversions and accepted them into their homes, into their beds with their spouses. Pretty soon people are going to accept pedophilia, and they're going to accept bestiality. It's going to be the norm. It's not going to be a big deal. People are going to accept these things and depart from the world." Basically, is what he was telling me in my spirit, to depart from the world. The world is going to get more and more wicked. Warn the people, those that will listen, to depart from the world. Because those of us, or those who are in the world, who are seeking like acceptance in the world, you're loving the world is just in your heart, you are an enemy of his. You're an enemy of his, and he cannot hear you. Leave the world alone, because the world is just headed into a world of darkness. The world is headed down a road of perversion and a road of abomination, and a road of destruction. That is where the world is headed. So depart from it. It is pretty much what he was telling me. And I wanted to make this video again because the video that I made about this got lost, and I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it on Google Drive or on my Google account. It's just gone. So I decided to tell people of this warning once again. Thank you for listening. Please have a good day.